Welcome to Personal Development Sunday, day 56 of the 2-Minute Author Challenge. Today's quote comes from Franklin Roosevelt, who said, "Men are not prisoners of fate, but only prisoners of their own minds." I love that. I love that quote because it's so true. One of the things that is so challenging, let me just go back and get to the right screen here. There we go. One of the challenging things is that so often we think that we're not in control of our own lives. We're actually in complete control of it, should we choose to be. Unfortunately, too often, we choose not to be, and that's tragic. We are in control of our own destiny, whether we believe it or not, and here's how. So let me step back a second. First, denial of that fact is simply an abdication of our own personal responsibility. When we choose not to take responsibility for our lives, when we choose not to take control of our lives, that's on us. That's got nothing to do with fate or with whatever. That's got everything to do with us not facing reality and not doing the things that are put in front of us to do so that we can be successful and live gratitude-filled, courageous lives that of service to others. That's the point. It really is. As Napoleon Hill said, whatever you can believe and achieve, whatever you can believe and conceive, you can achieve. Every single physical thing in this world was first a thought in someone's mind before it ever became reality. The computer that you're watching this on was a thought in someone's mind before it ever became reality, right? And so is everything in that person's life, and so is everything in your life. And this is such an important point to get, especially on Self-Improvement Sunday, Self-Development Sunday, whatever I'm calling it this particular day. We truly can do anything we set our minds to. We really can. But here's the thing. Does that mean it's going to be easy? No. No, especially not if our dreams are lofty goals where we want to change people's lives for the better and make an impact so that our world is a little more filled with gratitude, love, joy, compassion, and courage, and a whole lot less filled with hatred and division and isolation and all those horrible things that have been going on for way too long now. But achieving those dreams also requires a sacrifice. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that in order to achieve a really amazing dream, for example, to write and publish your transformational nonfiction book that will, for the people who have the problem that your book solves, this will be their survival guide. This will be the thing that literally could save their life and the life of their families. When we have a goal like that, that's amazing and it's awesome. But really, the important thing to realize is that the only way that book is going to get finished is if you do things today that you weren't willing to do yesterday. You need to do things today that most people aren't willing to do on any given day. Excuse me. There's a great quote that I came across from Jerry Rice ages ago. And if you're not familiar with who Jerry Rice is, he is arguably the single best wide receiver in NFL history. And one of the things he said was that what was important for him was to do the things today that other people weren't willing to do today, so that on Sunday he could accomplish goals that other people simply couldn't because they weren't as prepared as he was. And he lived that his entire career. He would work hard every single week, harder than anyone else on his team, harder than anyone else in the league almost. And as a result, excuse me, he was able to do things every Sunday afternoon that other people simply couldn't. It's a brilliant thing. But what it means also is that work ethic, that means going the extra mile every single day. Not just, on a good day when you feel like it, but on every single day, whether you feel like it or not. It goes back to that whole, what I like to call personal integrity. Doing what I said I would do, when I said I would do it, whether I feel like it or not. Because trust me, on the road to getting a book written and published, there's plenty of days I don't feel like doing it. But I do it anyways. Because the only way this can possibly happen is if I take action and do it that way. Is it a tall order? Yeah, you bet it is. But it's also the only path I'm aware of, especially as an author, to live that gratitude-filled life of courage. That fulfillment that we all want, that's found at the end of this road of getting this book written and published and into the hands of the people who you are called to help, to be of service to. It truly is. So does your path to fulfillment include writing a book? If you're watching this video, I'm going to assume yes. But my question is, do you have that detailed roadmap for success completed already? Or do you need a little bit of help getting there? Because if it's the latter, I would love to help you shortcut that learning curve. I would love to help you design a really great roadmap for success so you know the who, what, when, where, and why, and how of getting your book completed. I really would. It'd be, as the screen says, it would be my honor to assist you in getting your book off to a really great start. Because when you have that solid foundation, that roadmap for success, it just makes the entire process so much easier. It really does. So how do you schedule one of those clarity calls with me? It's really easy. Go to christopherdiarmani.net/dreams and schedule your free How to Turn My Dreams into Reality clarity call. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about who you want to serve, why you want to serve them, why it's so important for you. And we'll talk about all those sorts of things and then get you started building that roadmap for success. It's a beautiful thing. It makes the writing process so much easier and so much more enjoyable. Because it's our life, right? We're supposed to enjoy the process. And this is a really great way of helping enjoy the process. So christopherdiarmani.net/dreams. Just book your call for me, book your call there, and we'll have a chat. There's no obligation, none of that garbage. This is just all about trying to get you set off on the right foot. So if this video is of use to you, I would love it if you would like it and share it with your friends on social media. Comment on the parts that made most sense for you, that resonated with you best. And then connect with me on social media, please. I would love it if you would connect with me on LinkedIn, for example, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those places. All the links to that are sleekbio.com/Christopher. You'll find links to everything there. You can actually also book the call right there as well. And last but not least is my monthly giveaway. This month is a copy of Scrivener, which is arguably one of the best writing programs for authors of any kind, no matter what you're writing. It's just an amazing piece of software. christopherdiarmani.net/giveaway is how you can enter that. And that'll get you, no matter what operating system you're on, Windows, Mac, this will get you a copy of the one that you can use best. So with that, take seriously this notion that you control your own destiny. The thoughts that you think, the thoughts that you put into your mind, those are the things that control who you are, what your life is going to look like, and how happy or unhappy you're going to be as a result, right? Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk with you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye-bye.